Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Draw with Pex, and today we are drawing a vulture with a violin. So let's start with his head. His head is going to be here, which is going to be, I want you to start with a question mark really. So question mark going down like that, and that's going to form the top of his head. I'm going to curve around the top into another backwards question mark, and that's going to form the beak frame. And the vultures have nice long beaks, so going all the way across from the middle of that, that's going to form the top beak, and then follow around your other little question mark to form the bottom of the beak. And we're going to do a nice petal shape for the eye, so a big petal and circle in the middle. And then the top of his head, we're just going to literally chop off that tiny little bit there to give it the shape, and then add a little bit of hair at the back. And you can add little bobbles at the end if you want to, whatever, you can just decide. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw his body. So he's got quite a long neck, and then he basically has, I don't know, it feels like a hunchback, but, and then, so we're going to do a line there, and then a line on top, and that's going to form his wing. But his wing is coming out because it's holding a violin. Right, so this is his neckline. So what we want to do here is we want to get in a violin. So we're going to start off with a semicircle in the neck, literally. So between the beak, so the width, whatever the width you've got, probably stick with that. So I want to show a little bit of the neck of the back, so not right at the back. So semicircle, C shape, and it comes in slightly like that, and then it goes out again into another C, and that's going to form the base of our violin. And then the bit that you hold, and then it has two little bits on the side, which we can go into detail in a minute. So what I want to do is this wing, I want you to reach it across, and she's holding her violin, so the feathers are just curving around slightly like that. Okay, we can fill in the details in a minute. The body, so that bit, so the body, I want to bring around like that, because he's got quite long feathers. And then for this bit, if you do sideways sausages going all the way across, they can go bigger as they go to the top. That's forming the wing. Then we've got to do the other arm. So imagine the neck, and then the body is actually there. So his feet. So we're going to do 1, 2, and come out slightly, and then 1, 2, come out slightly. From here, I want you to do his legs. So the body's coming in like that, and they're quite fat at the top, and then they get skinnier. So fat at the top, and then get skinnier. We're going to do these big claws, so 1, 2, and then same on this leg, 1 there, and then 1, 2. We're going to have the strings of the violin, 3, 4, 5. Come in and out. And in the other hand, he's holding his stick. So So the stick is there, and then we wrap around his feathers on that side, and we're just going to bring it around. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it was the chest that I wasn't happy with. Grab your outline pens. So let's start outlining and giving this vulture some character. Okay, we're going to start with the head. And the beak. Eye. Back of the neck. Hair. This violin. So we're going to curve around the front, and then that's the stringy bit. That goes like that. Curve around. There. And that's his feathers for his neck. That's his chest. That's the arm. These are the feathers for his wing that's holding the violin, coming in slightly like that. Focus on his body. And his claws. And then his wing for the tail, which is quite long. And imagine the body there. Let's stick his feathers on first, because it's going to be covering up a lot of the stuff that we need. There's a triangle there, and then more strings going through the middle. And then I think the top of our violin can be shown like that. And then the bit that you hold, so it comes out slightly, 1, 2, and then like that, curve around his feathers, do the top of the violin, bluish effect. That's our Vulture with our violin. So you just need to get rid of the pencil marks and colour him or her in. Because it's a musical instrument, let's add some notes. Let's add some colour. Our Vulture with violin. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time.